Have you ever sat in a car and noticed that strange border of tiny black dots fading along the edges of the windshield? You've seen them hundreds of times. Every car, every windshield, always there. And somehow, in all those years of driving, you never stop to ask, what are those actually for? Decoration? Some kind of antenna? A manufacturing leftover nobody removed? Here's the truth. Without those tiny dots, your windshield could literally pop out while driving at highway speed. And that's just the beginning of what they're doing. Welcome to Simple Things Analysis, where ordinary things you see every day have an extraordinary story hiding just underneath. To understand the dots, you need to understand how your windshield actually stays in place, because the answer surprises most people. Early windshields were held in with large rubber gaskets, a tight seal wedging glass into the metal frame. It worked, but it rattled, leaked in rain, and created drag as cars got faster. So engineers made a switch. They started gluing windshields directly to the car frame using powerful urethane adhesive, stronger hold, cleaner finish, better at speed. But that glue had one serious weakness: sunlight. Ultraviolet rays break down urethane adhesive over time. Leave it exposed long enough and the bond weakens, the adhesive deteriorates, and the windshield loses its grip on the frame. At highway speed, the pressure difference between inside and outside the car does the rest, and the windshield separates entirely. Engineers needed a permanent way to block off rays from reaching that glue, and the solution is baked directly into the glass itself. That solid black band around the edge of your windshield has a name. It's called the frit. The frit isn't a sticker or a coating applied afterward. It's ceramic paint fired into the glass at extremely high temperatures during manufacturing. It becomes part of the glass permanently. It cannot peel, fade, or wear off. It does three things simultaneously. First, it blocks UV rays completely, protecting the adhesive underneath for the entire life of the vehicle. Second, it gives the glue a roughened surface to physically grip. Smooth glass and adhesive don't bond anywhere near as effectively as glass with a textured frit layer. Third, it hides the adhesive from view, giving the windshield that clean finished appearance from both inside and outside. But the solid black band only explains part of the story. It doesn't explain why the dots exist or why they gradually shrink moving toward the center of the glass. That answer comes from physics. When windshields are manufactured, glass gets loaded into massive industrial ovens. The heat allows it to bend into that precise curved shape, fitting the vehicle perfectly. Here's where the problem emerges. Dark colors absorb heat significantly faster than transparent ones. During heating, the solid black frit band reaches a much higher temperature than the clear glass center and does so far more quickly. A sharp, sudden boundary between scorching hot black glass and cooler clear glass creates stress points. The glass warps. Optical distortion appears at the edges, that wavy, lens-like effect that bends light uncomfortably. In serious cases, the thermal stress cracks the glass before it even leaves the factory. The dots solve this with a technique called a half-tone gradient. Dots start large and dense near the frit band, then gradually become smaller and more spaced out toward the clear center. This creates a smooth temperature transition zone. Heat steps down gradually across the dot pattern instead of jumping abruptly from maximum to nothing. The result is glass that heats evenly, curves without distortion, and holds its shape without stress fractures. Those dots aren't decorative. They're thermal engineering built directly into the surface. Look up next time you're in a car, specifically at that cluster of dots grouped right behind the rearview mirror. That patch has a specific name: the third visor frit. Your car has a driver's side visor and a passenger side visor. Together they cover most of the windshield. But there's one gap, a narrow strip directly behind the rearview mirror that neither visor can reach. On a low winter sun or bright summer morning, light through that exact gap hits the driver's eyes directly, with nothing blocking it. The dot cluster behind the mirror fills that gap permanently. It diffuses and blocks glare without obstructing the driver's line of sight. A sun visor that never needs adjusting, works at every angle, and requires zero effort, built into the glass itself. Here's what makes this fascinating. The Frit, the dot gradient, and the third visor cluster have been on virtually every car windshield for decades. You've looked at them thousands of times without knowing any of this was happening. UV protection keeping adhesive intact, thermal gradient preventing distortion during manufacturing, glare shield positioned exactly where no visor reaches, 3 separate engineering problems, all solved by the same ceramic paint pattern fired into the surface of the glass. Next time you glance at that fading border of dots, you won't see decoration. You'll see the solution to a heat problem, a UV problem, and a visibility problem, compressed into a strip smaller than the width of your finger. That's what simple things analysis is here for. The things you've walked past your whole life are almost never as simple as they look. Hit subscribe, because the next ordinary thing you overlook is hiding something just like this.